The Creatrix resets have literally helped me find myself. I have come home to me, and I am the most joyous, adventurous, funny spirit. I'm just who I've always been. And I just feel so real for the first time in 20 plus years. I feel like myself again. And it's given, like, I have very clear boundaries now about what I will and won't tolerate. And and that has transferred into me just going out and doing things that literally spark joy in my life. I remembered that I love dancing, and I've been dancing just about every day for the last 2 weeks, and it's just glorious. I just feel so joyful. It's just incredible. And I've had 3 copes already, another one booked in today, and just things are just flowing my way. It just feels so beautiful.
After the resets, it certainly really kicked in pretty big, Maz. It's sort of, before I couldn't dream. I never really had my own dream. And now I'm discovering who I am. And with that is, my dream is just so big. It's like, well, hang on, I need people behind me to help me achieve what I want to dream. And I'm not afraid of that. And the resets in the last 6 months, I've gone from having a really relationship with doctors where I always felt like I wasn't credible enough to speak to doctors. I had no respect from them, to actually having 3 integrative medical doctors ask me to work with them now, having just that sort of interaction, being able to sit down and talk to them for hours and just have that confidence, and even speaking now, standing up at Speakers Institute, being given opportunities to follow that along. So a lot of things are dropping in my lap, and it's just the biggest thing was unsafe. Like, the biggest thing is for me to feel like I am really actually ready to live life again and live it on my terms. And before, I was so cautious. My kids used to say, "Oh, Mum, you worry too much." And I go, "No, I don't." And now I realize what it's like to go to Bali and jump in the deep blue sea with wild dolphins and not, be scared of what's underneath me and just enjoy life. So yeah, it's all starting to really take off. So I can't wait for the next part, Maz. It's just, yeah, it's really exciting.
The Creatrix resets, what they've done for me is taken away the blocks, or they've allowed me now to actually take action. Like, that's the thing that's been stuck with me, is that I've had this turmoil inside of who I thought I was, but who I was actually being in the world. And I was never able to cross that barrier before. But now I'm doing things that I had only dreamed of before and wasn't able to do, and now I'm actually doing them. So it's so cool. It just blows my mind that I'm able to stand up in front of a room full of people and talk to them like that. It just never would have happened before, because I would have been tongue-tied. I would have been second-guessing myself. I would have been so in my head about what people were thinking of me that I wouldn't have been able to even get myself up there. And now I'm just like running meetings, for goodness sake, every week, and doing things that I just never, some things I never even dreamed of doing, and they're being offered to me because of the confidence and just the ability now. It's not even the confidence, because I always knew I had it there. I just couldn't do the thing. It's the fact that I'm stepping into that now and I'm embodying that space, and the world has just opened up to me. I'm so excited. I think, yeah, like Lisa said, I'm so joyous. Like, I can't wait to see what's next. I feel like a little puppy, like, oh, what's going to happen now? So it's just been life-changing for me, and I'm so ecstatic, and thank you.
The Creatrix resets have given me an absolute sense of peace that I have never experienced in my life. It's like a sense of peace that I wasn't even aware that I could have. And I can feel my nose tingle and almost bring me to tears as I say that, because I think this is how we're supposed to live life. Like, it has brought me a peace and a joy that I never thought possible. And it's deepened my relationships. Like, my relationship with my husband, we've been married for 23 years now. It is deeper and more connected than it has ever been, and it is phenomenal. I'm the mum of 2 teenagers, which any mum of 2 teenagers will tell you is extremely challenging. It can be emotionally gut-wrenching at times as they go through all the things that they go through, but Creatrix has, these resets have enabled me to deal with that with an absolute sense of peace and be there for my kids when they really need me to be there, instead of being triggered and being that out of control mother. Like I can't even describe the peace that it's brought me. It is absolutely extraordinary. I never knew life could be this calm. I never knew it could be this joyous. Like, I just did not know that this level existed. And I'm so grateful. I'll be grateful every day for the rest of my life that I've done this.
To start with, I must say that the resets have first helped me draw boundaries, something that I was never really able to do, especially with family. Another thing that it has helped me do is it has helped me shine from within in a way where I can actually share myself with people now. I mean, I knew a lot of things, I could do a lot of things, but it was very difficult for me to actually get up somewhere and talk to them. In spite of being an actress, I was a very internal kind of person. I still am, but now I can actually put myself out there and reach out to people. And I already have, because since I've done my 3 resets, I don't stress, which was a free thing in my life. I was always stressing. I do not stress. I do not second guess myself. I do not start doubting myself. If someone says, no, I do not want something from you, I'll be like, okay, that's all right. This is what I have. If you want it, great. No, that's all right. That's your story. It's very simple. It is not about me feeling lower than or not good enough. In fact, it's just me being able to share what I can, accepting a no and not making it into a rejection story in my head has given me the kind of freedom to just be able to have more conversations with people like never before. And I can actually now stand in my own power and tell people what I want, because I know what I want. I'm able to think like that. I've been trained to think how other people expect me to. And now I can actually think for myself, which is one of the biggest things that this reset has done to me. I did not know that I was permitted to think for myself, but now I do.
Well, the Creatrix resets have brought me a new sense of self-love, a really, really deep and undeniable knowing of myself and accepting of myself, and allowing me to then let others come in and be completely myself with everyone around me. The love that I can now give to others is so much more open and so much more carefree. I don't think I've ever giggled and laughed as much in the last 12 months as I have in probably 30 years. I'm just open for all the experiences, and that inner acceptance of me allows me to be who I really am, and just not be caring and not be thinking and not be second guessing all of the things that I know I would have in the past, especially in new relationships. You know, you're always second guessing or wondering. Doesn't happen. I just am, and I love that I just am, and I'm enjoying life. It's beautiful.
The Creatrix resets have they've done so many things for me. But the main things are that really I feel like I've really just come back home to myself. My confidence is back again, and I really love goals, and it's really helped me to find my grit and determination to be able to reach my goals again and be inspired and feel passionate about my goals. The main thing really, and it was the huge part of being able to find relief from 17 years of being in emotional pain, from the grief, from the loss of my mum, divorce. I had a nervous breakdown. And so Creatrix has just been amazing to be able to help me to live life again and to enjoy life again. So I'm forever grateful for that. That's probably been the biggest part. The other thing is just shifting my perspective on my own self-worth, being able to stand up for myself, use my voice, and to be able to say what I want and what I need without second guessing myself, without doubting myself, and being able to set boundaries and to have those tough conversations and feel okay about it, and knowing that it's about taking full responsibility for your part in the relationship and when having those conversations. So being able to stand my ground and just feel confident in being able to handle those situations has been amazing, and more self-love and self-respect for myself and others are now showing that for me as well. So I'm really grateful. Thank you so much. The resets have been amazing.